Welcome back. This video will cover the student groups feature. To the right of the seats button is the groups. Go ahead and tap that. And initially, if you want to create groups, you can do it manually by selecting the plus group button and then tapping that group, and you can go ahead and add students, edit the group name, and that. I'm going to remove that for now. An easier way is at the top, if you hit the button with the circle arrow, you have an option to select and create a certain size of groups or by number of groups. So I'm going to choose the size, and you have a slider here depending on the number of students. The minimum size is 2, so select the size of groups all the way up to 5 right now since I have 10 students in the class. I will stay with the minimum and say reset groups, and there you can see right away 5 groups have been created, and you can go ahead and drag the groups around. Perhaps they are actually situated in class in that order, or just visually on the screen is fine. And now that you have your groups, you can easily select any group, and you can call on the group manually if you want, or you can tap the button at the bottom, and a group will be selected at random. So there you have group 5 was selected randomly. But however, like I said, if you don't want to be too random, you can actually tap a group and go ahead and call on them yourself too. You also have the option of calling on a group, on a student in the group. So that's what the call a random student does there, is select a student randomly in that group. And you can edit the group name and also remove students. So if for some reason some groups maybe don't work too well and you want to move a student, you can go ahead and take, let's say, for example, I want to move Patrick out of there and maybe into group 2. I can add students. There's Patrick, and maybe we will remove Sean from there and add Sean into group 4. All right, and there you go, very easily. You can go ahead and rearrange that. And again, when you're ready to have new groups, you can just reshuffle them if you still want to have the same number of groups. Or you can go ahead and create totally new groups based by number of groups and sizes of groups. So for example, by number of groups means, let's say I only want 3 groups in the whole class. Right now, I will reset the groups, and there you have your 3 groups assigned there. All right, there's some options of having a PDF there, and you can also, after you've called some groups, if you want to reset them, go ahead and hit the reset button at the bottom, and you can go ahead and reset the groups so they can be recalled again. Okay, enjoy playing with the student groups.